Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! So normally I would be given a recap right now, but I think I'm going to let my teammates do the recapping for me. So then, Molcom has been done in by Zio. By the time I arrived, it was too late. Sorry. But once we get to Tonoe, we'll be able to obtain Alshline, right? Tonoe. Now that's north of the village of Krupp, right? Indeed it is. We are currently at Krupp, we've already explored it, and we need Alshline because the town of Zima, everybody there was turned to stone, and Alshline is the cure. So, onward we go. By the way, I completely forgot how many towns there were early on in the game. We have had a whole lot of dialogue going on. In fact, we have dialogue right here. The entrance is blocked. No sweat, this should be a cinch. Everybody, stand back. Flaily! Nice. Wow. Shall we go? That art he just used. I've never seen it before? The technique's different too. Hehe, I'm not surprised you've never seen it before. This is what they call magic. Wait. If that's magic, then what have we been using? Magic! And then we automatically moved into position to head into the dungeon. It's nice that we're finally going into another dungeon. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised how many towns this game starts off with. You remember how I started off this game? I kind of avoided most of the townsfolk to get onto the cool stuff. Again, all the townsfolk is why. I imagine people would have got bored if I spent the first half hour of the game only talking to townsfolk. That said, it brings up an interesting question for you all. And that question is, what do you think about exploring towns? Do you like exploring towns and talking with all the townsfolk? Or are you the sort of person that prefers to hurry up and get out into the world, head into the next dungeon, fight the next boss? Me, I am definitely into talking with all the townsfolk. I will always take the time to talk to everybody in town. Like, even if the town has a lot of townsfolk, for example, there is a game called Lost Odyssey on the Xbox 360. It is, surprisingly, a turn-based RPG. You don't see many out of those on modern consoles, do you? But the first town that you explore in that game is absolutely freaking massive. Probably the largest town I've ever seen in a video game. It probably took me couple hours to explore it all and talk to every person in the town, but that's just the sort of thing I do. It's also the reason why I will probably never actually stream the game, because I imagine dedicating an entire stream to talking with townsfolk would probably not be very interesting. Level up, cool. And another. No new spells though. Eventually we'll get more spells. Actually, I need to try out some of the spells we already have. I went ahead and looked up all the spells that we've learned so far, what they do, got them written down. Let's go ahead and try some of them out now, shall we? Let's start with Vortex. We've actually had this a while, but we never actually used it, so let's try it out. And then what you got? Sue and Rez, and also Earth. We know Earth is stunned. We've already used Sue, but You know what, I'll throw that in anyway, just for funsies. And you can go ahead and use Watt just for funsies. And you have all these spells here. So the situation with a Rose. Somebody in the last episode pointed out that this wakes up characters who are falling asleep. And it was confusing because the manual said you revive people from being unconscious. Well, I finally figured out what the deal is. Apparently, unconsciousness is what they call being asleep in this game. It does not have anything to do with being dead. Being dead is called being flatlined. Let's see, which of these spells do I want to try out? Let's try Foy. Yeah. That's pretty strong. But then again, you are a way higher level than everybody else. I was kind of hoping to somehow accidentally find one of those combination spells in that fight, but As a reminder, if you manage to cast a certain sequence of spells, you'll wind up creating an even more powerful spell. I don't know any other combinations. I might go ahead and just look up what all the combinations are, because who knows how hard it'll be to discover them by accident. This room's empty. Nothing here, indeed. By the way, it's worth noting that at this point in the game, I'm kind of flying a little bit blind. I played this part of the game a long time ago, but I don't remember really... Let me try that again. I don't really remember this part. Like, the next thing I remember that's eventually coming up is the second boss. I don't remember where the second boss is, but I remember what it is. And I also remember an upcoming playable character. Aside from that, though, I do not know what to expect as we collect the Alshline. Get some more healing in. I'm starting to run out of monomates. Let's go ahead and use some healing magic. Let's see how much this restores. 28. So not as strong as the monomates. We'll save those then for scarier situations. Speaking of which, I wonder if these guys are poisonous. Oh boy, Chaz, you really don't have much MP, do you? Han does. Let's go ahead and have Han use one of these spells. And Rune will just go ahead and use a regular attack, because he's okay with his attack. Oh, why did you miss? Agility down. Big deal. These guys are simple enough, I can just use regular attacks. Given that I've never actually beaten this game, no idea how much potential we have as characters. Like how strong we'll actually get, how much health we'll have, how much TP we'll have. Hopefully we'll have enough TP to deal with Montezuma's revenge. Okay, attack all of them. They at the very least do speed down. Actually, you know what these remind me of? They totally remind me of Caterpie from Pokemon. Okay, with 3 of these guys, I'll use some magic. And there's my battle strategy. Oh god! Oh, gubba-da-da! Ow! Okay, yeah, these guys are kind of dangerous. So, we get the opportunity to answer a very important question now. Do they stay dead? They unfortunately seem to stay dead. And we don't have anything that can revive, I'm pretty sure. Going on anyway, just in case I find something very useful. It's not terribly useful. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Which one of these do I want? Highness. Somehow the body has become lighter. And then... Ryuka. Body became lighter again. So, those caterpillars are apparently kind of dangerous. Also, I like how your character, who is flatlined, kind of just slides around. We're pushing her around, apparently. Nothing like pushing around somebody's upright, unconscious body. I assume that resting at the end will revive her. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because if it didn't, we'd honestly have no way of actually reviving her. So, that kinda sucked. I'm gonna want to pay a little bit more attention to my health when I'm fighting those guys. Oh hey, that's an enemy we haven't seen yet. What are you capable of? Missing? I'm fine with you missing. Missing is especially good considering what just happened earlier. I could use all the misses on my team as I possibly can. Like, holy cow, how much damage was that? 16 or something? Oof. Thankfully, the random encounter rate is not terribly high. If this was any other RPG, I probably would have hit 3 different encounters in that one room. Oh, don't get the preemptive against us. Oh, no, 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 no. You all suck. You all suck. You need to die in a hurry. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. Restore Han, please. Thank you. Han, go ahead and defend. What is you have again? Gravity? That hits everybody, right? Yes. Screw all y'all. Those guys are not meant to be taken lightly. And we missed... We already went through the tunnel there. Okay, this time we get the surprise attack. As far as I can tell, these guys are not terribly strong. So I can just use regular attacks against them. Oh, new skill. What was that new skill? Crosscut, he's got a new one of those. Oh, and he's got an extra charge of earth now. Cool. So what is crosscut? Thankfully, it's only one move to look up in the manual here. Crosscut is a fast, powerful sword slash that does double damage. We only get one for the time being, but cool. As a reminder, we cannot save in dungeons. Okay, I went to the right earlier. Next, I'll go to the left. And since we only have one crosscut, I'll hold off on trying it out for now. These guys are thankfully weak at this point in the game. Anti. That one is obviously an antidote spell. I'm not gonna bother looking it up. Antidote is like the only thing that is named normally in this game. Oh, are we through? No boss yet. So far we've only fought one boss in this game. I'm ready for the next one. Doesn't look like there's any place we can go out here. No, we're on a peninsula. Well, this sounds like a fun town. This is Tonoe. Hey, how did you get in here? That so-called maze from before, which by the way was not much of a maze. Yeah, I forgot that this town was a thing. My husband likes to sit lost in thought. He's probably somewhere thinking about something right now. You know, I will say, I'm actually kind of glad that so far the dungeons are a little bit short. I'm fine with dungeons, I'm just not fine with spending too long in dungeons. Oh, that's right. Oh, generic soda. Is that gonna be like a running theme in this game? Soda? What is everybody's favorite soda, by the way? That previous town had orange soda, and I definitely like orange soda, but I generally just stick with white soda. Sprite, Sierra Mist, those sort of sodas. Oh hey, armor! These are interesting looking characters, by the way. New shields. I'm probably going to ignore the shields since I'm dual wielding. Titan Mail. New armor. You know what? Given what just happened earlier, yes, new armor. I am absolutely surprised that Alice went down that quickly. What's our defense? 26 and Chaz is 28. Surprisingly... Oh, you know what? This entire time, Alice has not gained a single level, because she started the game at level 7. Huh. Interesting. Well, no wonder she's not getting any stats. Well, then you're definitely getting this Titan Mail. Yeah, that's a nice boost to that. So we don't need the carbon suit anymore. Unfortunately, it does not quite give us enough to buy another Titan Mail. Buy a Titan Helm, though. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a few points of defense. I wonder how much grinding this game is going to wind up having as we go along. Nobody else can equip the carbon helm. I'll keep it on hand though, just in case. Because we might wind up with another party member soon. Harmanians like to go to war. I refuse to get embroiled in battle started by people like that. Hey, it's a Parmanian. Help! Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, we're the Parmanians? Oh. Yeah, we are kind of mercenaries, so, Okay, I'm betting this item here cures paralysis. Just a hunch. First things first, we could probably use a couple more monomates. Hold off on the paralysis thing for the moment. Go away! How rude. You Parmanians, why are you here? Go away, go away! We seem to not be very welcome here. This shop owner is asleep. I won't wake him up. Wow, look at all this junk. Are these actually articles for sale? It looks like they're closed today. Out of my way, and stop roaming around aimlessly. I'm not roaming around aimlessly. I'm roaming around aimlessly. Ah, here we are, weapon store. Titan Slasher has a stronger boomerang. We can afford it. Titan Sword we can't. Yeah, this seems like a point in the game where grinding would kind of be required. I'll buy the Titan Slasher. Because Alice is definitely more often than not going to be the one using attacks. Oops, not skill, equip. So that'll be an extra 5 points of attack. So the Slasher is sold at 160. How much if I sell it? 80. So it's like other RPGs. You sell it for half. Oh hey, guess what? That gives us just enough. Oh wait, no, never mind. That gives us just enough for a Slasher. Not quite enough for the Titan Slasher. That's a bummer. And doesn't seem we could afford anything else either, so I guess that'll have to do for now. Unless we find some treasure somewhere. It's entirely possible. Yeah, I heard about what's going on in Molcom. That darn Zeo. What kind of dude just destroys towns full of furry people? If I may say so myself, I'm pretty good at making machines, but I'm no good at cooking. I'd like to bake a cake. Just don't lie about it. Generic soda, cabinet, books about engineering. I suppose we could use a little bit of rest. Sir, you won't find anything behind the counter. My leader is totally a lady. But perhaps you're not really aware of that. Probably not used to humans. And what's up with you, kid? Alshline? I know nothing about it. But if you have questions, you should go to Grandfather Doran. Okie dokie. Boy, there's a lot of junk back here. Oh, and there's also stuff back there. Okay, we'll head back there momentarily. What else we got over here? Another person? Our pride and joy is the refined art of titanium. Oh, that's what it's short for. I bet you've never seen a weapon of titanium in any of your towns, have you? You know, if you guys don't like wars, then why are you selling weapons? Oh, found the guy. I'm the information monger, Grandfather Doran. What exactly do you want to ask? Is it about the secret of refining titanium? You know what? Sure. I see. It is referred to as a secret, and it really is a secret. Okay, for real though, that's not really why we're here. You want to know why the path to this village is blocked by a rock? Well, I do now. In preparation of a possible assault by Zio, we've closed ourselves off. Sorry to say that I kind of opened you back up. Not titanium, not the blockage. You want the measurements of that famous and beautiful hunter, Alwis Brangwin, also known as the 8-Stroke Warrior. I'm curious. Now you're talking. Starting from the top, 36, 20... Oh my goodness! Her face is so red! Yow! Ouch! What are you doing? How dare you strike me without warning? Huh? Yikes! Alice Brangwin! You blabbing old fart. Do you tell every single fool who comes here my measurements? Ah! Oh! Help me! Ah! Rune! It's you, Rune! Please help me! You don't change, do you, old man? Please excuse him, will you, Alice? This got interesting, gotta say. But, we seem to have triggered the next important cutscene. So now actually seems like a good point for an episode break. How does that sound? Indeed, we will be right back. And when we come back, we will go ahead and see what sort of info we can get from Grandfather Doran or something like that. Of course he's an old man pervert. Why wouldn't he be?